Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course you know where we are. We're down at the Arts House Theatre, which is in the Arts Center in Las Vegas. I have Anabella Corro with me. And Anabella, if you go back, I don't know, a couple of years or so now, I guess it must be, Anabella was a regular on my show. We used to do all this astrology things and all sorts of stuff going on because I love astrology, number one. I don't know if I go by the guidelines or whether I understand. Hey, Anabella, do I understand?
I think you subconsciously understand everything, darling. You're a very old soul.
That's a compliment. You come on my show anytime. But we used to do the astrology, we used to do all sorts of different things.
We started with international connections, which was amazing. We covered pop culture, fashion, music,
everything going
whoever
on.
was showing in town.
Yes.
And then we went into astrology because we noticed that your audience really appreciated knowing where the moon was.
Well, I think everybody wants to know where they're going, what they're doing, how they are. Am I good? Am I bad? Am I going the right direction? Should I find love? Should I leave love?
Exactly.
Well, and especially now.
Oh, totally. Well,
now we've got Libra in something now.
Well, right now the sun just went into Libra. The moon is in Aries. We just came out of a full moon in Pisces. So there's this moon in Aries. It really gives us fuel to continue with our warrior spirit.
Yes.
To really stay in a certain timeline where we're going to be more fifth dimensional. We want to be more on a 5D instead of the 3D, because the 3D is what people...
Wait a second, hang on a second. We're going to do it, the 3D and the 5D. What's the Ds?
The D is the dimension.
The dimension. Okay, she abbreviates
so
it.
3D...
I don't think you want to know where...
So you'll hear this terminology. 3D means third dimension.
Yes.
People in the secular world live in the third dimension. In all this fear that's going on the planet, all this shifting...
In the 100th dimension. What dimension are we in?
Well, right, this is very 3D. United States is living a 3D dimension. It's got to do with the fear, with the control, with the...
Control! That is the word. Everybody seems to want control. I don't want any control. I want everybody else can do it.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because you're an artist, I'm an artist. All of us artists are people who live in the music, fashion,
we live vicariously, by the way.
Writing, traveling the world, interested in humanity.
Are we not always inventing, though? We're always inventing something.
Well, let me finish what I'm saying. The creative people are living in a 5th dimension because we've always kind of lived out of the box. We've created our own reality.
We definitely live out of the box.
Yes, so the people who live in the box, which would be 3-dimensional, are people who are saying, oh my God, what rules should I follow? Who should I listen to? Should I open my door and go and live my life? Or should I sit there and think that maybe I'm going to die?
No. Open the door and live your life. Believe me. My greatest saying right now is that we're going all the way to the destination. Where is our destination? So we're trying to find out where we're going. But there's a journey to that destination.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget to live that journey, because we want to pass it by, hurry it up to get to where we need to get to. And we're losing life.
You know what's happening right now is that the people that have done their homework, that have worked on themselves, that always sat there, like did the yoga, did the meditation, ate the healthy food, hung around with people that are also on a high vibration, because it's all about frequency right now. You must keep your frequency high.
Yes, definitely.
In one of our shows, I talked about the 528 frequency, which is the classical music, the Beatles, the music from the 70s, the Beatles music, Mozart. This keeps us in a high frequency, a high vibration.
So, Annabelle, let me ask you a question. Sometimes I really love classical music. I like it very classical, very slow. Then I've got this great big sort of thing about this very romantic, very sexy romantic music that I like. And then I can go in this crazy thing of rock and roll and the heartbeat.
Well,
I think
with me,
sometimes,
I understand what you're saying. I mean, I love to listen to the Rolling Stones or Steely Dan.
Yes.
But when I'm home...
And then boulé. Then I want boulé. Then I want the romantic boulé.
Again, all of music is right brain. So we have a war right now between the left and the right brain. Artists are right brain. Business, corporate people are left brain. Some people don't handle both brains.
Can we have both?
We can, but it's so hard because, we get tricked into becoming a control freak, or we get into it's got to be this way, and it's not at all.
No,
you see, and in the arts, everything flows. So you're an artist, you have to know how to flow.
You have to know how, you've got to flow.
You've got to go with the cosmic flow.
I think you've got to be very, very open. I think you've got to flow. But I also think you need a business mind as well. I happen to do real estate and I also have an antique store, and then I have my crazy entertainment side of
Exactly.
it.
But I know that your entertainment side is who you really are.
I love the entertainment. I love the entertainment.
I know her.
Yes, she knows me very, very
But,
well.
of course, she's got this wonderful discipline to, yes, we all do.
Yes.
Look, I have a business. I'm a life coach. So I run my life coaching as a business. But it's always with connecting people back to the essence of who they are.
Well, it's normally people we have involved in what we are. They're usually in the entertainment business,
Yes.
so we kind of capture it that way. Although we're trying to be serious and help them and do everything. Because I do a lot of coaching as well,
I
and
know.
helping people as to the directions and open that box up and try and do something else.
But we have to do it, you see, because we are, in the essence, we are our heart. And whatever the heart needs, we must do it. We do it through art, we do it through literature, we do it through coming and visiting friends, not forgetting the people that touch your life and you've touched their life. Because sometimes people get impersonal. I'm so busy with my business
With
or
what
job
I'm doing.
that I can't sit there and go back and reach those people.
Funny, I was just
who brought-
talking to somebody back and forth by text and email. And I was talking about how something is going to happen and can open you completely up, and you suddenly
Yes.
realize that, oh, you haven't lost it, and you've come back. And they were talking about passion, and they said, when you find that passionate time and you relate to it and you get into it, that's it. There's going to be nothing more beautiful in the entire world. And it is so
Yes.
true, because it gives you that incredible feeling.
It gives you the fire.
Yeah, it does. But it gives you the fire, but it also gives you respect for yourself.
Mhm.
But also it gives you the power of being able to do other things and feeling good about yourself and helping other people.
Always,
And I think
always.
that's
If we're not of service, there's just, if we're not serving somebody,
no.
and Bob Dylan wrote that song, you're going to have to serve somebody.
No.
If we're not serving somebody, you
I
don't
served my husband for 29 years.
And
I loved every minute of it.
Yes, and I serve my friends, my clientele, my father who's 90 years
You're
old.
living with him now, aren't you?
No, I live in my own house, but my father, I see him every Sunday. He talks about Vegas. My father was one of the men who built this town, so with his newspaper, El
Yes.
Mundo, and all the
Yes.
good stuff. So, we're all serving each other. This is a time of service. If you are, the more you're giving, the more you're getting.
Absolutely. Okay, one question is that we've got to close out. What's happening? We now got into Libra. I think this is the first day of Libra. I was
Sun.
married to a Libra.
Yeah.
And that sort of, I'm a Gemini. I know, you're all going to go, all right.
Now
Okay,
that- now you
you're
know.
right. You're right. I am crazy. That's okay. I love being crazy. But my Libra husband balanced me out. So now we're going into Libra.
Well, the
And
sun
you
is
just
going to
talked about
Libra,
peace.
which is ruled by Venus. So this is a very creative time. I surround myself with Libras. My moon is Libra. I'm Aquarius, moon in Libra. As an Aquarian, I think ahead of most humanity. As a Libra, I must be around the arts. I must have beautiful people around me and beautiful friends. And friendship is so important for Libra
Well,
people.
we've known each other for many years.
Yes.
Now, I think you wanted me to mention something. You have a book or something?
There's-
What
no,
is this book?
What-
What is going
okay,
on?
there is a book that's been published 2 years ago called
Okay.
Fashion, Beauty, and Portraits.
Okay.
It's by Clive Aerosmith. It was published in London. It's about 1,500 pages, and it's photographs of everybody who was iconic in the 20th century, the people who made a mark in pop culture in the 20th century. I'm in the book. They actually gave me 2 pages, but it's everywhere from the Rolling Stones to the Dalai Lama, Prince Charles, Tony Curtis.
So it's like a coffee
Henry
table
Kissinger.
book. It's,
It's definitely
this is
a
coffee-
collector. It's a collector's book.
Yeah,
this
coffee table
big.
style. You can just pick it up and look at any pictures you want.
If you're
and
into the
everything.
arts, if you love pop culture, if you love what the Beatles done, what all these people have done, it's in this book. And I was honored to be given 2 pages. So I'm, as the first Mexican Vogue model during my time living in Europe.
Well, this woman was very famous, and she still is famous, but in another way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're all still famous, but we just do something.
Absolutely. And God makes them and they get together. So this is
Absolutely.
why, of course, now coming back to visit, I had to
Yeah,
look
I
up
had
my
to get her on the
dearest
show, so I got her on the show.
and see you.
I know, it's always great to see you. Must have some drink.
Yes.
But also, how can people reach you? Because I'm sure people would love to talk to you. And love
All
to
right,
sort of,
wonderful. I have a page on Facebook called Anabella Corro. That's with one N, Corro. And I also on Instagram, I'm at Life with Anabella, and I'm sitting there posting messages and pop culture and art. So I invite you all, and if you want to give me a call while I'm in Las Vegas, my number is 702-645-0030. I always answer my phone.
Yes, she does. Now vouch for that one.
Absolutely. I believe that getting on the phone and hearing somebody's voice
Well,
is very
it's
important.
an honor to have Anabella on the show, and I
thank
enjoyed
you.
it before, and I enjoyed it again. So next time we will meet again. Don't know
We
where.
Don't know when.
No, I'm not a singer. We'll be right back with our next guest, but don't forget we're down here at the Art House Theatre. And also social media shows. They are now the producer, and of course it's the incredible Maria Pereza is my new producer, and she's absolutely wonderful. She's got it all together. We've had a few little things that happened. We never did stop though. We still kept our show every week and did it, but we had a few little things. But now we seem to be back together again, so I just love it. I'm enjoying it so much. So don't forget to go to Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube and subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, the better we become. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care.
Ciao.